So this one is specific to my fellow Black and brown people. As an African, living and having schooled even in a colonial society, I have gained a lot of experience of understanding trauma and understanding the impact of intergenerational illness because of this trauma. And so I want to share a bit about how we have come to see unwellness as a result of colonialism. Just for the record, I would say that colonialism has affected every individual on the planet in one way or another. But I live the Black experience, and I can speak more from my own personal interactions and community. And I find that the unwellness that we, especially in the African community or the Afro-diasporic community, and as well as the Indigenous community, because those are all that I identify with, we have a specific kind of unwellness that affects the way that we choose to value ourselves. And therefore, we end up choosing maybe even relationships that will not add value to ourselves. We also end up choosing foods that will not add value to ourselves. We end up giving power to others who will not value us. And the point of life that our Creator has given us is to value ourselves, to find our purpose and our strength to contribute to the planet's evolution. And then we go. And these are the teachings of all Indigenous people on the planet. So I want to speak of or remind us that a lot of our unwellness comes from a colonial background. And we need to work on decolonizing ourselves and not having any fear to reach there, to dismantle the learnings of the colonial walls that have kept us from having access to our own wisdoms, which are good for us to be the best people on the planet. And these wisdoms are there. So do not look down on your own cultural wisdoms as if they are savage, backward, barbaric, disgusting, evil, witchcrafty, all these words that our colonizer has taught us to see as undervaluing ourselves. Herbalism in Africa is seen as witchcraft. When I'm in Africa, people will say, oh, that's witchcraft. And I have to explain that that is not so. And it saddens me that we who have connection as Indigenous people to the earth have lost our way with even judging ourselves because we have lost value in ourselves. So plant medicine is the way back home to value ourselves, but we have to do the work to dismantle, unlearn, and to work through the traumas. Working through the traumas, people of color and Indigenous people, is a very, very good healing practice. It's not one that our colonizer has taught us to be shy to address in each other. It's not one that our colonizer has taught us to mistrust in each other. We need to find our healers, and our healers start with the plants. I invite you to even just start with a cup of tea that your great-grandmother or your grandmother or your grandfather or your people usually interact with, to get memory, cellular memory of the benefits of that plant medicine so that you can find peace within. Thank you.